Hello, I'm Seta from Toho Cinemas. I was scheduled to speak at CinemaCon and was looking forward to celebrate the 10th anniversary with all of you. I consider industry events like CinemaCon, where exhibitors, distributors, and technology companies from all over the world gather together, quite important. And I hope to see you soon on another occasion. In the meantime, I would like to deliver my presentation via video instead. As MPAA statistics indicate, the global film distribution market continues to expand, and Asian markets in particular have enjoyed remarkable growth in recent years. In addition, Asian markets were recently delighted by the news that Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho, won Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards. This victory has inspired the Japanese film industry to work even harder to create high-quality films deserving of merit. Please allow me here to stray away from the main theme of my presentation for a moment. The coronavirus is wreaking devastation all over the world. I would like to offer my sincere prayers for the quick recovery of patients and a timely return to peaceful days. As you can tell, the Asian market is both high-profile and influential. As a player in this huge market, we in Japan have evolved through many changes in response to adverse circumstances. We have implemented various initiatives to handle the challenges. Some of these changes were made to address the specific needs of the Japanese market, while many others were adapted from the innovations all of you have been making in the industry around the world. Today, I would like to share some examples of initiatives we have taken with you. First, please look at the trend in total box office sales in Japan over the past 10 years. In 2011, the Great East Japan earthquake claimed many lives and hit the entire country hard. As shown in the chart, box office sales dropped dramatically this year. As you can see in this graph, sales have bounced back and then some in the 10 years since. Last year's result was plus 17%, compared to the previous year and the plus 44% the results recorded in the difficult year of 2011. Today, I would like to show you the initiatives we have taken over the past 10 years to revive the Japanese market. The initiatives driving the recovery can be classified into three categories. First, we have invested in technology and facilities, such as premium large format. This has helped us to create a uniquely theatrical experience in the Japanese market. Second, we have worked to develop key audience groups. In addition to developing the young audience in general, we have increased the audience for animated films, a category especially important in Japan, and gained and nurtured consumers of new contents, such as live viewings and cheer screenings, which are viewings with audience participation. This has helped us achieve stable box office sales and larger attendance numbers. Aside from these quantitative gains, these live viewings and cheer screenings have enhanced the uniquely theatrical experience we offer to viewers. Third, we have collaborated closely with treasured partner distributors. We have collaborated closely not only with Japanese distributors, but also with the Japanese branches of major Hollywood studios. Together, we have vitalized the movie business. Now I would like to share some success stories from each category. First, I would like to talk about our investment in technology and facilities. For the past 10 years, Japanese exhibitors have been aggressively introducing premium large format technology, such as IMAX. Toho Cinemas installed IMAX and 4D technology when we opened a new cinema in the Shinjuku area of Tokyo in 2015. Since then, these formats have expanded and become established features in movie theaters throughout the country, and we are proud to say that the IMAX facility in our Shinjuku theater generates over 500 million yen revenue every year. Another initiative in this category is the strategic launch of cinemas in the Tokyo metropolitan area, where the Japanese population and commercial venues are concentrated, and the population continues to increase. Many cinemas were opened in this area in the past 10 years, and all of them have been enjoying high occupancy rate. This initiative is similar to focusing on the central parts of big cities, like London and New York, to open cinemas. At the same time, cinema chains promoted premium seats and a high-end image of their facilities. One outstanding example is our Toho Cinema's Hibiya Theater. At its 2018 launch, we positioned the venue as the movie palace in our promotion. This promotion contributed significantly to the successful overall branding of the Hibiya area. Now I would like to show you an image video introducing Toho Cinema's Hibiya.
ここから始まる映画の新世紀。ザ・ムービーパレス東宝シネマズ日比谷グランドオープン。
Next, I would like to talk about our initiatives to increase the young audience. They are essential not only for today, but also for the future of the film distribution business. At Toho Cinemas, the price of admission for high school students used to be 1,500 yen and 1,800 yen for adults. In 2013, we reduced the price for high school students to 1,000 yen. Beyond a mere price cut, this was a part of a program to educate and nurture a movie-going culture among high school students who do not have fat wallets. In other words, its purpose was to cultivate young film fans and thereby increase the movie-going population in future years. This chart shows the change in the number of tickets sold to college students and high school students since 2012. High school student attendance has steadily increased since 2013. The big jump in 2016 was due to the mega hit Your Name, which attracted over 20 million moviegoers, most of whom were young people. The price of admission for college students remained 1,500 yen, yet their attendance also jumped. We believe this is because high school students who acquired the movie-going habit kept coming back after they became college students. This price cut not only provided short-term benefit, but also contributed to long-term audience growth. Now I would like to move on to the animated films audience. This chart shows the proportions of animated and live-action films with over 1 billion yen box office sales in 2019. Also shown are the proportions of foreign and Japanese works among all animated films. The high proportion of animated films out of all films and of Japanese films out of all animated films clearly illustrates the importance of Japanese anime. Especially successful among Japanese animated films are the new releases of established franchises that arrive every year. Case Closed, Pokémon, and Doraemon are among such franchises, and their new films open every year at theaters. First appearing on big screens in 1980, the Doraemon franchise has been releasing new films every year for the past 40 consecutive years. Shown on this slide are the posters of all 40 titles. The TV series has been broadcast without hiatus, and the box office revenue continues to increase every year. The beauty of animated films with such popular characters is that they attract not only children and young families, but also audiences in their 20s and older. That is, fans remain loyal to the franchise. We have been supporting influential studios such as Hayao Miyazaki's Studio Ghibli and talented creators including Makoto Shinkai. I'm convinced that such efforts have contributed significantly to big box office successes. Another strategy driving our success has been cultivating the audience for live viewings. This chart shows the steady increase in box office sales for live viewings. Live viewings have a very high seat occupancy at Toho Cinemas, representing around 7% of our total revenue in 2019. I assume music concerts and opera are popular in your markets. What is unique to our market is the high seat occupancy for otaku culture events, often featuring Japanese anime voice actors, actresses, and idols, and comedy performances. The last in this category is the audience for cheer screenings, where the audience is prompted to participate through shouting and singing. I understand that these kinds of viewings used to take place in the US, for example with Sound of Music sing-alongs, which showed song lyrics and subtitles, and some exhibitions of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Reflecting on such successful examples from the past, we adopted the style when we opened the 2008 film Mamma Mia. Now, this kind of show is a widely accepted popular viewing style. Seeing is believing, so please, take a moment to watch this video. What do you think? I have participated once myself, and I saw people wearing unique costumes and having lots of fun. Bohemian Rhapsody was especially successful in Japan and has been running weekly for over a year. I heard one of the fans participated 76 times. Many kept coming back and got to know one another. When someone did not show up, everybody wondered what happened to him or her. The formation of such communities was another motivator for the theater visits. This kind of experiential viewing style is only available at theaters. It therefore helps to differentiate us from home entertainment viewing options. Last but not least, I'd like to talk about our collaborations with our treasured partners, distributors. Let me discuss several cases for which the Japanese branches of major Hollywood studios have achieved great success by altering ad campaigns' promotions to best accommodate the unique nature of the Japanese market. The first cases describe the success of finely executed custom measures to meet the needs of the Japanese market. Japan was the only market where a dubbed version of Sing was created in the market's language, and a music producer was hired to ensure the quality. The success of this special implementation pushed the movie to #1 in the international rankings. Bohemian Rhapsody became a social phenomenon in Japan. Queen is very popular in Japan, therefore meticulous attention was paid to the ads, promotions, and the words and phrases used in subtitles to appeal to existing fans. The seat occupancy was extremely high for the audience participation viewings I mentioned earlier. Japan remarkably achieved 53% of US box office sales, helping boost it to #1 in the international rankings.
Thank you, Andrew.
We did not stop there. The following successful cases illustrate that we went further by localizing how we presented creative concepts. The first case to consider is Big Hero 6. This film was marketed in the US as an action film, as shown on the left. However, in Japan, this strategy wouldn't work well to attract young families to animated action films. Emotional messages work much more effectively in Japan than in many other countries. Given this, we focused in our marketing on Baymax the robot and heavily communicated Hero's friendship with Baymax, which made the film a huge hit. Frozen became another social phenomenon. Shown on the left is the US poster. We initially targeted the same audience as Tangled and focused on young family-oriented messages, the traditional strength of Disney films, to aim for equivalent revenue of 3 billion yen. But when we saw the potential to exceed 5 billion yen, we abandoned the young family messages. Instead of talking about the storyline, we featured Elsa like a stage poster to emphasize the grand scale of the film. We also changed the in-theater trailer. We showed nothing about the story and instead featured the entire song, Let It Go. A specific Japanese phrase, ari no mama, meaning the way you are, well suited to the Japanese version of the song, quickly caught on and became a buzzword. In addition to the young family audience, we successfully captured teens, people in their 20s, and even older generations. At the end of the day, this film has become a national favorite. I have shared successful case examples to show you how we have recovered from the adverse circumstances of 10 years ago. However, the theater business is still contending with many challenges, including new technology and a shift in the media environment. In order to further strengthen the theater business, we have decided to focus on 2 directions. One is data-driven digital marketing. The other is collaboration. Let me take you through these one by one. I would like to start with our data-driven digital marketing initiative. You may be surprised to learn that how many movie tickets are purchased online in Japan. At Toho Cinemas, we sold over 46% of our tickets online last year. Also, it is noteworthy that all payments for online ticket purchases are settled on exhibitors' websites. It means that we own an increasing amount of data ourselves. As discussed on the previous slide, we have a large amount of data obtained from digital marketing, and we have started to use this data to support our distributors in planning, implementing effective and efficient ad campaigns and promotions. Lastly, I would like to talk about our collaborations. Our target partners are studios, distributors, and equipment technology companies with whom we have developed close relationships, as well as digital media companies that help us take advantage of digitalization. They include, of course, all global distributors. You all offer a wide range of know-how. I hope to exchange ideas with all of these people and work together to keep the momentum the industry is currently enjoying. I have learned a lot from the marvelous initiatives each of you has conducted, and sincerely hope to keep learning from you. Historically speaking, the exhibitor business has experienced major changes every 30 years. The 1950s witnessed the arrival of TV. Video players came into the landscape in the 1980s, and streaming services arrived in the 2010s to change the entire entertainment business. Yet, throughout the changes, we have always invented new added value that only theaters could provide to keep attracting moviegoers. The changes taking place right now are quite rapid, and we all are amid the turmoil. Our group, together with all movie lovers like you, are committed to contributing to the further transformation and development of the cinema business. To close my presentation, let me say, please do visit Japan. I would like to welcome all of you, and I hope to discuss the future of our industry and work together with you to make it happen.